Talk about it with Franjez. Today's special guest is a business owner, an event planner, a venue owner, and the list goes on. Today's guest is Michelle Moore.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming by.
No, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure.
No,
Especially being from
this-
Yonkers. I love putting on Yonkers,
Thank
everybody.
you. Yes, I've been in Yonkers I'm not from Yonkers, but
Okay.
it's so nice. I feel like I am from Yonkers though.
I
I
like
was
that.
made in Yonkers.
All right. We're going to get
'cause
into
my
all those
adults, yeah.
details. I like that.
Thank you.
So let's start right from the beginning. Where were you born?
So I was born in North Carolina. Okay. So I was a military child, Fayetteville, North Carolina from there. And then I was raised in Denver, Colorado. So I'm originally from Denver, Colorado and lived there for most of my life. And,
really? Most of your life?
And then from then I met my husband, who was, on South Beach in Miami, which is crazy. Brought the sand home. Brought the sand home, I would say. And he lived in New York, and, everything hit off really well. I was trying to move out of Colorado anyway. I was really dying to leave there. I was actually going to move to Miami, but met him there.
Let's start slowly. That's why I start from birth. I want to find out how you were as a kid.
You got it. I slow down. No problem.
I know you have a great story. I want to get to all the details, but in order, so I can follow along and everybody else can follow along.
Yeah, no problem. I got you.
So born in North Carolina.
Yes.
What age did you move over to? Was it Colorado? You said
Colorado. So I was like 3.
3. Okay.
So I was slow baby.
So no memory of North Carolina.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right, so Colorado. Tell us what type of kid were you? What were you into?
I played sports all my life, so year-round basketball, volleyball, track. So from the age of 4, soccer. From the age of 4 until I went to college, didn't end up playing basketball there. Just decided to take it easy because drowned myself in sports. So nice. I was like, I'm just going to be a student, and that's exactly what I did. Just went to college in Colorado. And just played it easy there. So that's the type of kid I was. I was real chill, but athlete all day. All day athlete, yeah.
Nice.
For sure.
And what was home like? What was the food in the house and what was the music in the house? So
definitely my dad played old school R&B, soul music. That's my heart and soul to this day. I have an old soul because of that.
Nice.
Like he was very much heavy on music, cleaning. When he hanging out outside, he had music on. It was very much a big music, R&B, soul music, hip hop was all a part of that's my upbringing for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the food.
The food. Soul food. I'm African American, so you need to think about soul food, chicken, collard greens, anything you could think of African American related. That's what my mama made, and of course the traditional meals.
Nice.
Yeah.
Outside of sports, were you into anything else as a kid?
Nope. I think I would.
Strictly sports.
I mean, it's tricky because I feel like I just drown myself in sports. But other than that, I think I was a little producer. To be honest with you, my dad had one of the home cameras, and I would take the camera. I would want to be the cameraman. I would want to be in front of the camera. I would come up with different little movies and stuff with my friends. I used to grab that camera, and I got home videos to this day. So in my mind, I was like, wow, I was like a little producer when I was a kid, and I wish they was like, yo, you need to be a producer, and I would have probably kept it going. But I think outside of that, it's just been, I was heavily into just being good daughter, good athlete, and good friend, really.
Nice.
Yeah.
What religion was practiced during your childhood?
Christianity.
Okay.
For the most part, yeah.
And what's your relationship with God today?
It's amazing. I am very, I wouldn't say very religious, but I'm very spiritual. I do go to church, heavy on prayer, heavy on faith, heavy on, it's not about me, it's about God, God's plan. And I'm just kind of walking in his footsteps and what he wants me to do in my purpose. So definitely heavy on that. So Christianity.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Let's move on to around junior high, high school. What's life like around then? Are you still in Colorado?
When? Right
junior high, high school?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So I was still in Colorado, Denver, Colorado. And again, just playing sports. Like
Okay.
literally from. That's so crazy. I haven't got asked that question. I'm like, yeah, I was literally heavy in sports practices and going home, games, and then summer camp, basketball, volleyball, earlier practices so I can make like involve my freshman year I made like varsity and volleyball
Amazing.
playing early, and then basketball I tried to hurry up and try to get on varsity early, so you just playing swing. So I was just like heavy on the athlete side. So junior year, senior year, sports in school. All
Yeah.
day.
Nice.
All day.
Looking back, how do you feel about that? You think it was good? Like maybe it kept you out of trouble and stuff like that?
I think it kept me disciplined.
Yeah.
And I think I appreciate being an athlete to this day because I think about how much you have to discipline yourself, and when things get tough, keep going. And I think that's what really sports really helped with pushing me in life. There's a lot of life skills, how to work with a team, how to listen to someone outside of your parents, right? Like having a coach, having someone else that you can look up to and say, okay, I want to be like this person. Being tough too. Like my mom was big. She was like, I don't want you to be no cheerleader. I didn't want my kids to be no cheerleader, clearly, because we just play sports. Like it was just, be tough and don't let nobody get in your way. And that was a big part of like, to me, the best part was like that discipline part, which kept those life skills till today that I still hold on to.
Nice. And you like that with your kids too? You putting them in through sports?
Yeah, I'm trying to, but you know what? You find out that your kids are just so much different than you. So I am keeping, like right now, my daughter, she's 7, so I'm just keeping her, even though she's real smart. So I'm like, okay, she want to do sports, but she kind of like, yes, no, but I'm getting her into it. So she's playing soccer now.
All right.
So I'm keeping her consistent with that so she can learn how to be in a team. And I understand the importance of discipline. So I definitely have my girls in sports.
Nice.
Keep them busy.
Yeah, I like
absolutely.
that. And what comes after high school? You went to college?
Yep, I went to college. Yep.
Okay. Let's jump into that. Where'd you go?
So I went to the University of Northern Colorado,
Northern Colorado.
Which is about an hour out from Denver. Went there and was just basically a student. I worked, partied, try not to get kicked out of school because you first year. I was like, okay, I gotta discipline myself, will it on in, and just kind of focus on schoolwork and I got involved. Like I was a part of like the Black Student Alliances and things like that.
Nice.
I didn't pledge a sorority or anything, but I was just heavy into just being a student and just living the college life.
Nice. Did you get a scholarship from sports?
Nope.
Oh,
I decided to. I know you was waiting for that, right? Listen, I did get a scholarship, but I didn't go to that. I decided that I didn't want to play sports anymore.
Okay.
So I decided to not go and play. I got like a scholarship to go like JUCO. So I was like, no, thank you. So I'm done with sports. I just want to be regular. And that's what I just went to whatever college. Because you play sports all your life, it's like your parents are like, yeah. But then sometimes you get so sick of it. Like I was tired. I didn't even think I cried my senior game. I was like, good. I'm gonna get up for 2 days, no practices. Like I'm good. So yeah, I just was student and just trying to get through and graduate.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what did you go to school for? Like what was the major?
So I changed my major about 4 times. Realized that I needed to like make my way through this. Like, how can I pass and get out, to be honest with you? So I started off with like psychology, realized that wasn't for me. Then I went into human service. Nope. And business. Then I went to business, and then I landed in communications.
Okay.
And I realized, like, I love communication studies, media, like, that was my thing. So it took that long for me to realize that I just ended up graduating with my major in communication studies and minor in sociology. So that's what I finished. But I realized that changing all 3, I learned a lot from each individual. So I kind of enjoyed it, to be honest with you, the journey of, like, trying all 3 different majors because I took something from each. By the time I graduated, I was like, okay, I'm good. And I actually still graduated on time, which was a surprise.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So many times.
So what job were you looking for with that major, communications?
So with communications, I honestly was at a point where when I graduated from school, I didn't know what my senior year, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was like, what am I here for? Like, what is happening? I decided to like look online and say, okay, what jobs are there around this major? And then I realized like, okay, communications for me, I wanted to work in higher education. So I worked as like an admissions counselor intern and I wanted to kind of just do around communications there. And then I realized communication was just real general.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. I don't even know what type of job that's.
It's general. It's
yeah.
like literally, I could probably work anywhere. It's almost as general as like business
Okay,
administration.
like a business major, yeah.
Like a business administration. So like I was like, think every job you need communication skills. So let's just do that. So I just, that point, I was like, let's just rock out there. And then I ended up getting into education. So
Okay.
I ended up using my degree and working in education since once I graduated. And since I graduated, I've just been working in education.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So what comes after college? What education jobs are you? And you're still in Colorado?
Am I still in Colorado after I graduated from?
Yeah.
For 1 year, I stayed in Colorado.
Okay.
And then that's when I was traveling. I was like, you know what? I want to travel. I wanted to feel Colorado too. I didn't really get the best of Colorado, so I went to the mountains a lot. I was doing hiking. I didn't get to experience that as a kid, so I wanted to experience in Colorado as an adult to see if I really wanted to stay or not. So I did a lot of traveling. Once I graduated,
tell us a little bit about Colorado. I've never been. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, so it's the state of Rocky Mountains. So it's a lot of mountains. It's real flat. Really nice people, but not very diverse. But a beautiful, happy state. It gets cold. We get our winters. It gets a little bit colder, a little more snow there. But for the most part, it's a pretty calm place to live. It's like in the Midwest, I say. Like a lot of people in Colorado have adopted the like West Coast because it's like from California, we're super close. We're like right next door. So for me, that's kind of how Colorado is, very close to kind of how Cali is without the palm trees, just the mountains.
Okay.
But yeah, it's nice. It's a nice place. Not diverse enough though. That's why I really wanted to leave. Actually, when I moved to New York, I got a big culture shock.
Really?
Yep, I realized everybody not just black and white and Mexican. That's it. You should have seen me. I was a little like, it took a while. Like I think when I moved, someone was like, "I'm not African American. I'm this." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like I literally was in shock because Colorado is a box state. Like it's literally a lot more predominantly white. You do have your pockets of black, and then you have your pockets of like brown. But brown is mostly around like the like Mexican, Hispanic, but that's about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you took that year, you traveled a little bit around Colorado, and then you started traveling other places?
Yep. Traveling Colorado and then traveling other places.
Well, where'd you go?
Florida.
Nice.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
Yeah?
I was like, I kept going to Florida because I was like, I love this. I love the weather. I like the people. So I was like, yeah, Florida is where I'm supposed to be.
Nice.
So I kept going there.
And this is the time when you met your husband?
Yes.
Nice.
So I met him there on South Beach. And
that's nice.
From there, I thought I was moving to Florida. Like I kind of mentioned before, like I really wanted to, I visited there a lot. I wanted to live there. But I met him there. So again, I said it was God to me. I was like, okay, God made me tell me I need to go to New York. So if this works out, then I'm just going to dip out and go to New York. And that's exactly what I did.
Nice. What part of New York?
I actually been in Yonkers. Well, when I first moved, I moved to Far Rockaway. Please. Okay?
What do you mean, please?
Because no one told me Queens was like Queens. I thought Queens was like Queens, like the boroughs was like smaller. Yeah. I moved all the way to the edge.
Yeah.
I was like next to the ocean. Like I was right there. So I was like, what am I?
There's a beach right there. Yeah.
What was I thinking? Far away from everything. So I moved to Far Rockaway. I was there for a few months. And then I realized like this too far. So I ended up moving to the Bronx.
All right.
Yeah. And I moved right on Fordham. I was like right in the...
That's real culture shock.
Exactly. I was taking but it was good for me because I needed to really dive into New York City. Like when I moved here, like I needed to go to work on the subway every day. Like I needed to feel it. In Bronx on the Fordham, it was a perfect place for me. Like I was there and I couldn't wait to get out either. So
yeah, it's intense.
I couldn't wait to get out. I really couldn't.
So where are we now? Is this I have down voice charter school? Is this around that time?
So yep.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep. So when I first got out here, I actually got the job at voice charter school before I moved. I secured the job and then I basically lied on my resume.
No.
I did. I lied on it because that's how you get your job. You have to put I had put my husband's boyfriend at the time, his address on my resume.
Okay.
And then they called me, so they didn't even know I'm about to fly in for an interview. I did. I flew. I was like, I really want to leave. I got to do what I got to do. So I flew in for the interview like one day and left right back after.
Nice.
And I got called back.
Nice.
And got the job. So I was like, that's what I needed. I needed to secure a job before I left, just to make me feel better about moving here. I didn't want to move here without no work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice. So how'd that go from 2015 to 2016, right?
Yep. I was only there for a year. Typical millennial. I did jump all around a lot from job to job because, of course, I want more money, right? So, worked there, and then I went into like nonprofit. That's where I worked at like a place called Practice Makes Perfect, which was also worked with different schools within New York City. So that job allowed me to really get to know New York City. So I had to travel on the subway to all the boroughs, to all different schools.
Oh, man.
So I really learned my way around from doing that. So I can get myself anywhere now because I worked that job for a few years. So yeah.
Very nice. And then next is the Bridal Consulting, right? The Association of Bridal Consultants, Capital District and Upstate New York, LNG. That's long. What is that?
So after, so I was working at Practice Makes Perfect. I did have my first child. I got pregnant. I had my first child. So of course, when you're in that, when you're a woman, you go through that stage of like, do you want to go back to work? What do you want to do? And during that phase, it's crazy because I have it with both of my kids, is I get into this real think phase where I'm like, what do you want to do? I never really wanted to work for anybody. So that's when I got into events. So I started off wanting to really learn about the wedding industry. And that's when I worked at the Association of Bridal Consultants. So I became like a bridal consulting, learning everything I can about the wedding industry because I really wanted to become a wedding planner. And that's how I got started. So back then is when I started my events, like getting into events real heavy.
Nice. Very nice. That was until 2019. And then have career advisor after that?
Yep. So
but you're continuing the bridal.
Yep. So I'm still doing that. I'm still doing that. That's when I started to get my side in. Like I started to do so I've been doing weddings for the past like 10 years. So that's when I started to continue to do that on the side as I'm working still. So that's when I got into being a career advisor at the university. So that's when I did that.
Nice. And what does that consist of, being a career advisor?
Everything from basically what I just kind of drawn out to you is my journey, and that's teaching students to get prepared for the real world. So helping them get jobs, helping them build their resume while they're in school, doing all of those things. So I had a career advisor. I was an advisor for the Human Service and Criminal Justice Department. So I was helping students get into the Yonkers Police Department and helping them just learn about what life is going to be like outside of college once you graduate. What are the skills you need? Teaching them all those interviewing skills, teaching them life skills. So that's kind of what I was doing as a career advisor there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who's the first person you think of when you think of success?
Well, that's a good question. Who's the first person I think of? Who is the first person? That is a tough question. When I think of success.
Want to come back to it?
Yeah.
All right.
I do.
All right, let's put a pin in that one.
I do.
Let's get back to your story.
Yeah, because you know what? Because what you're gonna realize about me is that I overthink, and I'm a thinker. So I was about to ask you, like, what's your definition of success? Because that's what I can really break down.
It's your definition. That's the beauty of the question.
It's my definition of success. Exactly. Yeah. So I don't. Yeah.
We could come back.
Yeah, let's
jump back to your story. So career advising, you're doing the wedding planning on the side, and then what comes next? you jump into your own. Let's talk about
Yes.
that. Let's
So
talk about that transition.
yes. So while I'm a career advisor, while I'm doing weddings on the side, I'm building a business. My goal has always been to um my goal has always been to work for myself.
Mm.
To own my craft. So in the meantime, I'm saving, I'm building this business on the side, but I'm also starting to look for an event space because I know like after doing weddings, I eventually want to own my own wedding venue. And I know that I need to start from somewhere. So for the past, I think I started in 2020 is when I started during the pandemic. I started to look for venues. I got a broker. I started to have him start to show me a couple places until I found something for myself. So basically, in between me working my regular 9 to 5, I'm still hustling. I'm still doing events on the side. I'm still doing weddings while I'm doing that during wedding season. And then I'm looking for me like my own space during the process. So that's what I kind of always had my little side hustle ever since even before that. Before I was a career advisor, I was a learning and development specialist. And I worked at a nonprofit there as well. And I was doing the same thing, just doing my events, looking for me a space, and just trying to stack my money so I'm ready to find a space when I found one.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
But you ended up finding one, right?
Yep, I
Oh,
did.
nice.
I did.
I don't want to move too fast. Are we there yet on the timeline?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, we're there.
Oh,
So,
perfect. Let's
yep,
talk
we're
about
there.
it.
So I would want to say it was like a nice, easy story to how I got to where I'm at now. But
I want
as
to
a
hear the
career,
struggle. I want this to be
no,
inspiring to people.
no, I do want to. I would definitely want to share. So when I was a career advisor, I was actually doing my businesses on the side and things like that. I actually got told by a leader in the company that I worked at that there's no way I could do what I'm doing. For some reasons, I had got my keys to my event space. So I found my event space. I got my keys and I was still working there. So I'm still doing my thing. I'm juggling between doing the business and I'm working. I also even got an award at work for being like the rising star at my job because I'm killing it. Like I'm able to do both. I'm able to kill it on my business side, kill it on this side. But this lady, she walks into my office and asks me about my business. She was like, "So what is Pure Wonder?" And I was like, "Well, this is my business. I do this on the weekends. Like I do events." She knew I did events before, so it's not nothing I was keeping a secret. But for some reason, me having a brick and mortar was an issue. So she came in. She basically told me, "There's no way you could do it all. There's no way you could be a mom and you could be here working and you can have a business. She just kept asking me. She just kept asking me like, how do you do it?" And I was like, "Lady, do you want my business plan, my business proposal? You want to see my day to day? Do you want to see how I line stuff out to get things done?" "No, that's not what I'm asking." Then I'm like, "What are you asking then? Like, I don't understand." You just kept, like, as a woman, I just felt like a dagger to the heart. Because I'm like, how dare you tell me, like, I can't do all that I do? Like, that was one of the big things I always wanted to accomplish is that being a mom, being a wife, being a business owner, that I can balance it all. Like, I can do it all and still be successful. It's a rare occasion where I do see all 3 or 4 things happening simultaneously. It's either it's a single mom or it's a single woman and they're not able to juggle everything, or you have kids and you can't have a business and all these things. So when she hit me with that, I was just like, didn't understand. So of course, after I basically had the conversation with her, like, yeah, this is not going to interrupt me and my business with, what I do here. I'm doing a great job at the job. Clearly, I just got an award for doing what I do. She was upset.
Maybe it was jealousy.
I didn't understand. I don't know.
Sounds like jealousy.
I don't know.
A little bit of hate.
Really?
Right?
And I never thought I would get that from like an older woman. Something like you would think you'd be rooting for me. Like, wow, you could do all those things. But that wasn't the case. So I think she expected me to come back to her and like apologize about like not letting her know. But what I did was I went to her and told her I didn't like the way you came at me. Like, I didn't appreciate it. I didn't like you telling me that I can't do all that I do. Like, as a woman, I thought you were, better than that. And I thought she was a mom too, so I didn't understand. So she was offended. She's like, "Oh my gosh, like me?" And I'm like, "Yes." Like, I didn't like that. So next few days, I got a call from HR. And they let me go.
Really?
with no reasoning. They just, as soon as I got the call, it was so funny. I was like, I called my husband. I was like, I'm on my way to HR because I had told him about the situation, and I was like, I'm ready for what's about to happen. So I walked in. I sat down on the desk. I looked at the HR. She was like, "We're gonna let you go." I was like, "Okay." You know, in New York law, you don't have to leave. They don't have to tell you why. So I was like, "Okay, no problem." You know, the lady's looking like, "What is she going? How am I going to react?" She's sitting there like in the chair in the corner, and I'm like, "Yo, whatever." I looked at her. I said, "You want to hug me?" She was like, "Oh, sure." She gets up, hugs me, and was like, "Good luck, kid." All right.
Good
Thank
luck,
you.
kid.
Thank you. I appreciate, like, it's no hard feelings. Like,
Absolutely.
if this is not where I'm supposed to be and God doesn't plan me to be here, and if He's telling me that I need to give 100% to my business, then I'm going to follow in His footsteps. Like, I'm going to do what He's telling me to do. And that's exactly what I've been doing ever since they let me go. I went full throttle.
Perfect.
Full
That
throttle
was
with
the
the
sign,
business. That means I had to go 100%, and that's exactly what I'm doing. 100%.
Perfect.
100% me in the business.
So tell us about the business. And actually the name, Pure Wonder, is it Pure Wonder New York or just Pure Wonder?
Pure Wonder New York.
Oh.
Well, it's Pure Wonder. Yeah,
Okay.
I have the NY on it just to. There's a lot of Pure Wonders.
Yeah,
so
I figured for the handle
at
purposes.
At the NY, but
Yeah.
yep. So I have Pure Wonder. Pure
What
Wonder.
does the name mean?
Oh, there was not that many names, so it sounded good.
It just sounded good.
It did not. I'm sorry. I be thinking like, yo, was there some meaning behind it? Not really. I kind of wanted pure, but like a lot of people have pure. Like pure is like a thing. A lot of people use that word.
Yeah.
Like pure events. That would have been dope. But Pure Wonder, I also wanted to appease to both kids and adults because my goal was to like have like these like dope kids packages. So I wanted it to be like, wow, I'm having a party at Pure Wonder. But then as an adult, if I'm having a party at Pure Wonder, like, okay, where's that at? Like Pure Wonder, all right. So it just had, to me, it had like a little something to
like
it.
it, yeah,
Sounded good,
yeah.
So yeah, no real meaning behind the name, unfortunately. But yeah, that's Pure Wonder.
So tell us a little bit about it.
So Pure Wonder is an event space located in Yonkers. I'm right on 86 Main Street, right downtown, right across the street from the Yonkers station, and it's just it's a blank canvas. It's a beautiful open blank canvas, and that's what I really wanted. Not nothing too small, not nothing too big. I provide tables and chairs for up to 90 guests. If you want more than that, I can fit some more standing. But it's basically a place where for every special occasion. I do have like a really dope kids party package where I provide like bounce house, pizza for the kids, adult tables and chairs, some decorations, something to really be like a stress-free place for people to like have an event and they're not rushing with their hair rollers in, trying to rush in because they're stressed out because of all they have to do to prepare for their event. I just wanted to offer like a space where you have my services or you can come in and do your own thing, which is fine too. But it's just an open, clean event space that I have right here in Yonkers. And I think it was something that was needed. I've been here for a while. A lot of the spots here are a little larger. Like you have to have, 100 plus people, which is good. And you have to purchase the food and you got to purchase the drinks. My spot is just, it's an open space. You come in, you bring your own food, and you just have a good time with your family and friends. It's like a private space for them. So That is Pure Wonder. It's
very nice.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, let's get back to the tough question.
Okay.
Who's the first person you think of when you think of success?
Dang, Obama. Barack Obama. I think that was his success to me. Like a black man as president, I think that was a tough thing. Like one of the first that I didn't think we were going to see in a very, very long time. So I guess Barack, and then of course right beside him, my girl Michelle. So,
all right.
And she's Capricorn too. Right, we Capricorn, so I'm a Capricorn. She's Capricorn, so I always put on for my caps. But I think that was success. Like I think that was in a curve in the right direction. Then I don't know about now, but I think that's not like what he accomplished is success. Yeah.
Very nice.
There we go. I found a person.
Yeah. What are 3 things you need to be happy?
So I think happiness is temporary. I don't think it's something that is all the time. Like food, happy.
All right, there you
Food
go.
makes me happy.
There you go.
I
That's
love
one.
food. Like I'm a foodie. So like good food, I think family, and weird to say it, but safety.
Mm.
Like some sense of secure and safety. If that's a home, if that's something you can go to, mentor. Like there's something about safety that is happiness. So like those 3 things. Food, what I say? What's the other one?
Family and safety.
Food, family, and safety. Yep.
I
Those things
like
I
it.
think make you happy.
I
And
like it. What's the most exciting thing you ever did?
move to New York. Yep,
I could see that.
absolutely. Best decision.
Far Rockaway, then Fordham. Like you really saw New York City.
Yo, I'm telling you, it's good because and people respect me for it too. So I'm like, dang, good thing I did that. Because when I say, yo, I came from Far Rock, people be like, okay. I'm like, all right. And I was in the Bronx. Okay. So like, I think I got my stripes.
Absolutely.
I think I got my stripes. Knowing I'm not from here, I think I got my stripes by moving to Far Rockaway, living in the Bronx on Fordham, and now I'm in Yonkers.
Absolutely.
So I think I'm good.
Absolutely.
I'm good there.
How would you explain the Bronx to someone? I asked this to people, to my guests that are from the Bronx, and it's hard for people to put in words. How would you put in words?
Okay, sometimes I think Bronx is a third world country. Because some parts you be thinking like, dang, it's hard out here. It's hard out here. But then there's some parts of the Bronx that's just love. So I think, or culture. Like I used to live where I used to hear the Dominican lady singing, her blasting her music all day, like through my window. So to me, that's culture. Like for me, it's like, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, it's like, wow, there's some culture here. And if there's some parts of the Bronx where you hear like Jamaican music the whole time, so I'm like, so I would say third world country
and culture.
And culture.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
absolutely.
That. Very nice. What would be the best piece of advice you'd give your younger self?
Invest.
All right, let's talk about that.
Invest. Like if I was to go back, I would invest my refund check from college into the stock market.
Stocks.
Yeah. I think I would learn more about, I would have gotten more into learning about the stock market and learning how it works, and then investing my money in it, letting it sit, like playing the long game. And I think that would have been like good for me. So definitely invest, whatever that looks like. Not letting my money sit, money is supposed to make money. And learning about money early would have been just a game changer for sure. So
tell the people a little bit of knowledge on investment.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you think about, long story short, if it's your money is sitting in a bank account and it's not accruing interest, then you're doing your money wrong. Like you should at least have either a savings account, some type of something that is accruing interest, or looking into the stock market. There's like Acorn, there's Robinhood, there's like smaller investments that you can make, and it's good. Like try to put a few dollars in there and let it sit. Like don't watch it too much. You can even delete the app. Forget that you even put the money in there. And then when it's time, when you look up and you need it, you look up, you may be surprised how much money you made by letting your money kind of make money. So I think just not being afraid to invest your money. We invest in everything else. We spend money on shoes, we spend money on clothes, spend on vacation. What is wrong with putting just a little bit of money aside to invest in it? Or finding someone who's really good at investing and letting them invest your money. Maybe being far away from it, but at least giving your money a chance to make money, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree. You do anything for your mental health?
Spa. I need like a spa day. I need some vacation. I need to get away. Nice. I need to eat. Honestly, I need to go eat. Like honestly, if I haven't had like a good meal in a long time, then I feel like I need to go eat. So my husband and I are the same way. So we like, we ain't ate good in a while. So we will go and we will spend on food. So that's like our happy place. So definitely between like, if I know I'm really down and I'm empty, then I would like to make a spa day for myself just to spend the day. Even if I'm working and I'm at the spa, that's good for me too. Like I just feel just some sense of peace there. And then just eating.
I like that.
Yeah.
You have a favorite dish, meal?
I don't have a favorite dish or meal. I'm open to trying new things. Right now, like I'm a steakhouse girly and I'm a Asian. I love Asian food. I love Korean food. I love like Asian flavors. So like that's my thing too. And of course like soul food and stuff. But I don't like food that makes me feel too crazy afterwards either. And that's why I like Asian food. Asian food don't make me feel like I'm about to pass out afterwards. But for the most part, those are like my favorite right now.
Nice. Anywhere you want to travel to that's on your list, like number one?
Traveling places. I do want to go. No, I want to go everywhere, but I kind of want to go. I do want to go to Africa. Yeah, I want to go. My husband would be like, "Why you want to go to South Africa?" But I want to go to South Africa, even though it's all, all mixed up there. It's not as Africa as Africa can be, but like South Africa is where I want to go. Like I want to go to the motherland. I want to go and see and experience and look at history and things like that. So Africa,
nice,
for sure.
Very nice. If you had one law everyone on earth had to follow, what would it be?
Don't lie.
I like that.
Don't lie. Like that's one of the one things that get me. I teach my kids that just don't be a liar. Just be honest. Honesty will get you far. Like be honest about who you are. Be honest about your mistakes. Just tell the truth. It gets you further in life than anything. So one law, just don't lie. I wish people just couldn't lie. Even though I know some lies can help with people's emotions because we're so emotional creatures, right? We're so emotional, but
the truth really hurts.
The truth can hurt, but it can set us free.
Yeah,
it could
100%.
It's good for our growth too. Like if someone tells you like the truth, it can help you internally, hopefully be a better person if you have the capacity to do so. There's some people who don't have the mental strength to take the truth. So I get that, but I think no lies.
That's a good one.
No lies.
I like it. If you could have any question answered, and it could even be the day and time you're going to die, any question you want answered, what would you ask?
Okay, so the question I would ask is... the question I would ask is, why didn't Africans start first?
What do you mean start first?
Like, why didn't they sit at the table and figure out how to conquer the world? Like, why did the white people have to come in and like do that? Like, it's a weird question, but like if I was to go back in time, I would want to sit there like in a movie and be like, Africans, get together. Don't let them take you. Like, don't let them take you from your homeland. Like, figure out how to like fight this. Like, fight what's about to happen. Because I just think slavery had pushed Black people back so far that I wish if anything I could go back in time and just like, yo, before they come over here and tell you that this is about to happen, they're about to stack you on the shit. Like, we need to do something about it, because even though like Africa had a lot of slavery too, I just wish there was a little bit of a different outcome when it came down to like slavery in America and like how different that would look. So that would be the question I would want. Like,
I like that.
Just no slavery. Goodness, that just messed us up.
Yeah, for real.
Real bad.
Do you have any regrets?
No.
Nice.
No regrets.
All right. So outside of the business and also with the business, 2 questions. What are the overall life goals for the business and for you?
Okay. So for the business, my goal is to grow. I eventually want to have a larger space or multiple event spaces for people. So Pure Wonder, Yonkers, I want to have like a wedding venue, which is... the goal is to have a wedding venue on the top floor of the building that I'm in. I'm working on it. So hopefully that works. But expand, of course. And then as far as life goals, it would be just to I want to help others, right? Like I have a business, but I'm not doing this business just for me. Like, I'm doing it for my family, for generational wealth, but I'm also doing it to help other people too, like to provide jobs, to provide career readiness. Like, for instance, I have like interns that work with me that are in high school that I'm able to, give them advice and mentor them throughout like what life would be like. So, like professionalism and things like that. So, a big part of my life goal is to be able to not just be so hands on with my business, but be able to grow the business so I can provide and help others be great as well. And that could be starting a business, if that could be growing their business, whatever I could do to assist, like that would be like my overall purpose, and I would feel good about it. And of course, I would be able to control my own schedule. But that's why I just don't want to be locked down.
Yeah.
I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to help others, run the business, and fulfill my purpose. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nothing
Freedom.
else.
Freedom
Yeah.
is everything.
Freedom is the goal.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're nearing the end of the podcast. If you could
Yes.
please let the people know where they could find you, anything you have coming up you want them to tune into, and any last words.
Absolutely. So again, my name is Michelle Moore. I am in Yonkers. I'm from Yonkers. We are Pure Wonder. I have the Pure Wonder event space, which is right on 86 Main Street. Come, bring your family and friends. I want to be like y'all's favorite cousin, be honest with you. Like, I am the cousin you call when you want to have a good time and you need the space. I am there. I am here for you. I'm here to support you. And it's just overall like a great space. So last words is, it's all love. And hopefully I see y'all come by for a tour. And I just want to thank you. Like,
My pleasure.
I appreciate you. I watched your work. I'm seeing what you're doing. And I just appreciate you just having an open door and inviting me here today. So I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you
You're
for coming with
welcome.
the great conversation.
You're welcome.
And thank you everybody that watched. Peace and love.